So I got the rest of my sorghum syrup, the D240 and the rice syrup solids in there. I just used a household spatula to get as much of the sorghum syrup out of there. We're not putting the maltodextrin in, just want to point that out, that comes later in the boil. And now we're waiting for the wort to return to a boil. So again, in this batch, I know my boil off rate on my stove, because I can't really go below 9, is pretty vigorous. It's a pretty small batch. It's only a 45-minute boil. That's another thing to take into account, is an average kind of like rule of thumb boil off rate is about 1.25 gallons per hour. It could be less than that, it can be more than that. I think on my stove it's probably going to be a little bit more than that from my experience, because I have to keep the dial turned up pretty high. So I approximated the additions of the 240 and the rice syrup solids into my pre-boil volume just from experience. But the sorghum syrup, I can tell you from measuring in the past, is the equivalent of 32 ounces of volume for that 3.3 pound container. So we will return with this video here in a moment when we start the boil.